If you are considering trying out new opportunities and hobbies, but you are kind of on the fence about things, then I believe this is a good video for you. There are a few things that you need to consider when it comes to trying out new things. And number one is there is an element of curiosity involved. You need to be curious enough to try out these new things. There needs to be an interest that when you see someone else doing something, you want to have a sort of interest to try it out yourself and see if it's something you would enjoy firsthand. The other thing is resistance. There is an element of resistance involved in these things. Resistance comes in the form of many things, and I've listed fear, doubt, procrastination, and embarrassment. But the end goal for resistance, is to stop you from doing things that require effort or things that you set an end goal for. That is the most important thing to remember about these forms of resistance, and it helps you continue going on when you feel these doubts that you should stop doing what you should be doing. And this requires you to be someone who sets goals from the start and follows through and has integrity to say, okay, I've set these goals for myself. I'm not gonna go against it as long as I want to keep doing it. So this is just a small segment of a video. I don't really want to keep this too long, but I've talked about curiosity, and the great thing about curiosity is that when you use your curiosity to try out new things, it can lead out to you exploring more of the world, exploring what do you have to offer, and exploring what you like and don't like. These three things are among the most important things in your life, in my life, in everyone's life. Figuring out what do you have to offer is one of the most important questions, and what things can you find out more about the world? What kind of things can you learn? What kind of things do you like and don't like? Those things, if you figure out the answer to those things revolve a large portion of your life. So it's great to use your curiosity in that way to develop that kind of want, that interest to do things, to try out new things. And how opportunities and hobbies fit into this is that hobbies and opportunities, they open the door to figuring out how you can find out these questions and build on it. Also, how you can face resistance. Here I've written that facing resistance takes courage, discipline, and a few tricks that help ease the push through resistance. And these tricks are like tips you can find out through Atomic Habits, The Compound Effect, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, many books, many people online that are great speakers that understand these concepts. They can help you understand how you can develop this sort of battle against resistance and how you can overcome it, how you can develop good skills, how you can be able to take on resistance, because without the correct knowledge, you will fail a lot of times. You will fall short to resistance a lot of times, and you'll have to learn from experience. But this is on the spot, but there is a quote that I remember. It's about knowledgeable people, they learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from other people's mistakes. So in this sense, how do you learn from other people's mistakes? Look at the things that they teach. The things that people teach are generally based on things that they did not do right, or things that they learned from other people that what not to do. And they flip that and they turn that into something that you can do, something that is actionable. So that way is a great way to learn from all of these great influential people that discuss concepts of the mind, discuss actions that you can take towards your goals, and how you can face resistance. Even the word resistance, I got it from Stephen Pressfield in the War of Art, and it was a great description of how you can face resistance and what resistance is. Because about resistance, and I know I've kind of turned this video into something else. It's not even about the main topic of seeking out new opportunities and hobbies, but maybe there is a purpose for this video. If you don't understand what you're facing, you will struggle. You will struggle because most of the time, 90% of the time, you're going to be trying to figure out what it is exactly that you're struggling with. And then the rest of the 10% is you trying to actually figure out how to defeat this thing that you're facing. So resistance is among 80 to 90% of what we face personally. And understanding what resistance is takes away that 9% that is filled with a wasteful fight, because you spend your time trying to figure out what is resistance, how do I understand this to my own knowledge, to my own mental capacity, because resistance is applied to the person, not to everyone. And I think I'm kind of going way off topic. I think I'm just maybe even just talking to a stone wall, because I may not be making too much sense. But the key here is that seek out new opportunities and hobbies. Allow curiosity to lead the way. And when you face resistance, understand that resistance is there to stop you. That's all you need to know about resistance. It's there to stop you. Moving forward from that, learn your own ways to deal with the resistance so you can continue doing the things that you want to do.